Hey there, tech enthusiasts and education aficionados. It's your favorite aging millennial coming at you with a topic that's hotter than a phone after a 10-hour TikTok binge. You guessed it, we're diving into the world of social media drama, and the star of our show today is none other than TikTok. Buckle up, because we're about to explore if it's possible to put the brakes on this viral sensation. Alright, so unless you've been living under a rock without Wi-Fi, or you're a boomer, you've probably heard of TikTok. It's that app where people lip sync, dance, and sometimes fall into rabbit holes of oddly satisfying videos for hours on end. But guess what? The US House of Representatives just went full mum mode and passed a bill that could ultimately ground TikTok from the entire US. If ByteDance, its parent company, doesn't sell its controlling stake, imagine that, a world where dog lip sync battles are just gone. What will I do without my TikTok? Oh my god! Who's behind this push? It's a rare sight, like seeing a cat and mouse sharing a cheese sandwich. US lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are united on this. They're spooked by the idea that China could use TikTok as a high-tech peephole into Americans' lives. And it's not just paranoia, there's an actual law in China that could force ByteDance to spill the digital beans to the government if asked. This has everyone from your local politician to Aunt Karen fretting about their dance-off being analysed by some dude in Beijing. Don't worry, Karen, your moves are amazing! This isn't the first rodeo for TikTok's ban saga. Trump tried to put TikTok in a headlock back in his day, but the app wiggled out of it like a slippery eel thanks to some legal acrobatics. Other countries and organisations, however, have given TikTok the boot on work devices. Talk about a bad day at the office, right? Now, a US ban could spark a domino effect on how the internet is governed worldwide. Plus, let's be real, it could stir up enough drama to make a soap opera jealous as diplomatic tensions between the US and China flare up. And the social media landscape? It might be in for a shake-up that's more jarring than realising you've scrolled past your bedtime. Here's a pickle for you. Can free speech thrive on the internet if a giant platform like TikTok gets the digital axe? Creators and advocates would have a bone to pick with that. The clash between national security and free speech is like a superhero versus supervillain showdown, but with way more paperwork. Reactions are mixed, like a playlist with both heavy metal and classical music. You've got Trump, who's done a 180 on his TikTok stance, and folks like Hakeem Jeffries nodding along to the band beat. But critics and some tech bigwigs are throwing shade at the idea. So what's next on this roller coaster? The bill's got to strut through the Senate catwalk and get a presidential autograph. ByteDance, meanwhile, is caught between a rock and a hard place, with the Chinese government giving a resounding nah to selling TikTok. And who's got the wallet to buy this social media juggernaut? With a price tag that could make even billionaires sweat. It's anyone's guess.
Bill! Can you buy TikTok for me? TikTok! The app! No, the company!
To wrap this tech burrito up, the TikTok ban debate is as layered as a lasagna, with a side of complex implications for everyone involved. Whether TikTok will keep serving up viral hits in the US or end up as a remember when story is still up in the air. It's a storyline filled with twists, turns, and a whole lot of scrolling. But hey, before you go back to practicing your renegade dance, let's spare a thought for the giant questions we're left with. How do we juggle national security with maintaining an open internet? What does the future hold for social media platforms that cross international borders? Only time, lawmakers, and maybe a few more dance challenges will tell. This week's summary: the US House has passed a bill threatening to ban TikTok from the US unless its Chinese parent company ByteDance sells its stake, raising concerns about data privacy and national security. Previous attempts to ban TikTok have failed, but the current bipartisan support suggests a serious possibility, though it faces opposition and complex international implications. Banning TikTok could have significant effects on free speech and the social media landscape, impacting creators who rely on the platform for their livelihood. The next steps include the Senate's decision, potential presidential approval, and the challenging prospect of finding a buyer that can afford TikTok's hefty valuation. And remember, this story is more gripping than your phone when you spot your crush's new post. So keep your eyes peeled, your privacy settings tight, and your dance moves ready. TikTok's fate is still ticking. Catch you on the flip side, where we'll keep decoding the tech world one sarcastic comment at a time. Peace out.